Time for a look at sports. Our Fred McLeod standing by live in the newsroom. Let me see Fred. He dribbles down the court. He takes the shot. It's in! George Blaha, huh?
Off the window, 6-25 to play in the first half. Pistons with the rock. Now, George is a delightful sword in our business. And, you know, Bruce Martin, if you watched our part one of our series yesterday, says he hopes to prolong his career in hopes of announcing a Stanley Cup champion. George Blaha says if the Pistons win it all, his vocal cords are ready. Fred Heumann has his part of the story in part two of Voices in the Crowd.
The horn back in the game for Bill Lambier. Ricky, right of the lane for the horse. He fills it from 50! The first time I drove to Detroit to do a Pistons game down at Cobo in 1976, my knees were knocking. A lot of bumps and bruises to show for 21,000 career points.
To George Blaha, the game of basketball is more than a love. It's a passion. For 12 years, this Marshalltown, Iowa native has been living in a hoop dream world, calling Piston games with a description all his own. Blaha could author a dictionary on basketball slang.
I don't know what he's talking about half the time. He's got things going that I didn't even know about.
Dumars with the rock on top. Left corner, Isaiah. Rainbows from there. It goes from there.
I think George really makes the game exciting. He has come up with some phrases and some words that astound me.
To put it in George's terminology, Blaha can flat out get it done. But this man is about more than just catchwords and fancy phrases. He's a solid professional with a boyhood enthusiasm.
I love the game, and I love to travel, and I don't fake it. If, in fact, it ever became a grind and I got tired of the game, I think you'd find out right away.
He's an alumnus of Notre Dame, and George Blaha calls it a stroke of luck that he ever got the Pistons play-by-play job. But it's more than luck that's kept him around for 12 years, and he doesn't hesitate when he recalls his greatest thrill over that time.
Getting the job and coming down to Detroit, to Cobo, to do that first game when my knees were knocking, and getting through it somehow. Off to Isaiah, down the lane, blind dish, right of it, Lambier, 18-footer, yes! If you finish the night and you feel you've gotten 90% of the action described, you give yourself an A, but I'd love to get an A+ one of these nights.
He's no doubt had more of those than he'll ever tell you about.
Adrian, wide of the lane, goes to the hook, scoops off the high glass, scores!
Fred Heumann, Channel 2 Eyewitness Sports.
He is enthusiastic, isn't he? By the way, coming up at 6:20, we'll take a rather unique look at some of the tricks that Michael Jordan uses to get himself open. I think you'll enjoy it. Bruce, Kathy?
What a great story.
And you know what? He is one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet.
I love his line. 6 and 17 left in the game.
You do that real well.
Thank you.